Okay, so I'm gonna wait a little while until at least one person shows up. Then I'll tell my story. Uh, why I think the universe is getting me the Wario video. Getting me back for the Wario video. Oh, God dang it. Now let me. Oh, maybe if this is the best place. I'm trying to get comfortable. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna. There's a reason why I titled this because I have a hell of a story to tell. Let me get comfortable. Damn it. Do it like this. Okay, yeah, this seems fine. Okay. I'm gonna wait till there's like a couple more people before I tell my tale because it's a hell of a tale. Let me tell you the tale of my past couple of days. In fact, it's so fucking nutty. I don't. You think you? I swear to God, you think like, oh, he's just bullshitting us. It's one of those fact is stranger than fiction type shit. So I maybe wait 5 minutes. If no one else shows up, I'll just tell my tale. This is probably going to be a short one, so I'm just gonna tell my story, uh, and then I'll probably end it. I might, if I start drinking, I might just it may go longer. I don't know, but let me just go ahead with the story. Well, the thing is, I want if more people come in, I don't want to tell the story more than once. For right now, I'll give you the basic. I'll give you a spoiler alert. It involves car theft. That's your teaser. That's your special teaser for people who are just joining. For you, Anthony. Special teaser. Get you interested. It involves car theft. It involves car theft and lots of blood. That's your second hint. I'm getting just a little teaser to get you intrigued. Maybe after 3 minutes in, maybe after 5 minutes, I'll just spill the beans. So I got one like. That's cool. Probably the same person who's watching. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I was gonna do one the next day, but I was too tired. Then the shit happened that I'm gonna talk about happened. And then the day after was dealing with the bullshit that came after. And I guess I have a story to tell about the bullshit that came after too. So I guess I have two stories. I guess I have part one and part two lined up. Part two is not as interesting as part one, though. If I would have to say, part one is Dragon Ball Z, part two is Dragon Ball GT. It's not as good as Z, but Well, you know what? Let's go Dragon Ball. Let's go before Dragon Ball Z. Let's go Dragon Ball. Okay, so this is what happened before. Okay, so my roommate and I are on the same phone plan. So her phone breaks. She gets a crack on her phone. Bottom half glitches out. So, well, it sucks, but like, okay, well, we have insurance, so let's just get it fixed. Well, we tried to do a transfer to transfer the billing from my name to her name, my roommate, and it didn't work, and then so it got transferred back. Well, in doing that, our insurance we no longer have insurance because we transferred it from one name to another name, and due to the transfer, the insurance we no longer have insurance, so we're boned on that. And this is actually this is a precursor to the next story, because it kind of goes into. So that happened last week. So that's Dragon Ball. That's if we're doing the Dragon Ball Z analogy, that's the Dragon Ball story. That's the mini bullshit that grows up to be the adult bullshit that's more powerful. I think my roommate's talking to someone about it. Heard her saying something about people that can't drive. Yeah, it, well, Anthony. Well, let's play a little game. Let's see if you can guess what happened from the clues I gave you so far. See if you get it partially right, I'll give you points. I think you got an idea what's going on, but I have a story. Oh man, the other guy left, I guess. As I see only one person there. Oh, he's gonna miss out on a hell of a story. Whoever left. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell a story. It's 10 minutes, and I think only one person's gonna be here. Okay, so 2 days ago, Wednesday, I think it was. Let's see, today's Saturday. My back account got hacked. The Captain Crazy alt. Oh, bank account got hacked. Are you saying? Are you telling me my bank account got hacked, or is that your guess? Because if you're telling me. Oh, it's your guess. Oh, fucking thank Christ, because that's a lie. No, good guess though. Good guess. That's a good guess. No, all in the suspense. Okay. If you want the cliff notes, bottom line, my car got jacked. Someone stole my car. That's the cliff notes. But here's the story. Here's the story. Because the story, it wasn't funny at the time, but boy is it a kicker. Boy is it. Let me get a little let me get a little drunk, because outside looking in, if I were watching a live stream of someone saying about to say what I'm about to say, oh, I would think it's the funniest shit. Man, I think and I do think it's karma for the fucking Jew Wario video. It must be. I'm like, oh, you better. Oh, that fucker's live streaming. No, no, no. No, no, no. Ooh, no, 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 no. So, okay, here's my story. I get up early to go to work. I wake up at 4:30 a.m. to go to work because I have to be in at 5:30 and I want some time to unwind before. So I get up at 4:30 a.m. to go to work. So I go to work. I go to my car. I go to my car and I put the keys in the ignition and I'm about to leave. So I see this man walking up to my passenger seat. So I roll down the windows and say, "Hey, what's up?" And he comes up to me and says, hey man, can you give me a ride? Can you give me a ride?" And at this point, he has his shirt off. I was like, "Oh, that's weird." So I said, "No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't help you out. I need to go to work. I'm busy. I have to go to work." So he opens the door and gets in the seat. And at this point, I realize he's butt naked, butt ass fucking naked, bleeding from the arms. Not just butt naked, bleeding from the arms, mind you. Butt naked, bleeding from the arms. Not just bleeding from the arm, not just butt naked, but both. So at this point, I was like, no, please, you need to get out. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. So he leaves. He closes the door. And then he goes to the back seat and gets in. I'll say, no, I need to go to work. I need to go to work. So I shoo him away. And then he leaves the door wide open. So then he walks over. No shit, he was super high. He walks, this is not even the worst part. He walks over to the driver's seat and he opens the door. And he's and keep in mind, he's bleeding. Oodles of fucking. If you can imagine the arm just covered in blood, covered in blood. And he gets in the seat with me. He tried to get in the seat with me in it. And then so I get my phone. I'm going to call 911. I tell him you need to call 911. You're bleeding. You need 911. So I get out my phone, and my phone's on the charger. So I get out my phone, and then he tried to grab the phone out of my hand, saying, "Oh, I just need to borrow it. I just need to borrow it, man. I just need to borrow it." Well, he doesn't even say it crazy. He just says, "I just need to borrow it." That's the weird thing. He doesn't say it like, "Oh, I need to borrow it." Ooh. He just says it normal, like, "Man, I just need to borrow it, man. I just need to borrow it. Just need to borrow it." So I struggle with him for a little bit, just a little bit, and then eventually I give up. I just, you know what, fuck it. It's just my phone. Who cares? I get out of there. And I think, oh, thank God I got the key. Thank God I have the keys in my pocket. And I pat my pocket. All of a sudden realize I don't have my keys. Keys are still in the ignition. So he takes the car and he fucks off. He fucks right off. So my phone, my S7 Active, my $800 phone is in the car. A whole bunch of shit in the car, but my phone. He drives off with the car. And my roommate's tablet too. And then so at this point so I see him drive off, and I just go to my door, and I bang on the fucking door, bang bang bang, trying to wake my roommate up. Keep in mind, I'm covered in blood. I'm blood on my neck, blood on my shirt, blood on my pants. Looked like I stabbed a man. Looked like I killed someone. So I bang bang bang, and uh, then I walk. Then I'm no response, and then I walk to my roommate's window. Bang 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 bang, and that got her up. So, and she's like, well, what's going on? What? She's obviously fucking confused. I tell her, open the door, open the door, open the door. I'm yelling at her. In fact, never mind. I'll tell you that later. So anyway, she comes to the door. She opens the door, and keep in mind I'm covered in blood because this guy was covered in blood, and he got shit tons of blood on me. So I open the door, and first thing I tell her, this isn't my blood. I have to tell her straight up. Hey, the new guy just popped in, and the first thing he hears, this isn't my blood. Okay, so this is tell her this isn't my blood. You need to call 911 because my car just got stolen. I didn't put that calmly, but I told her, and then next next thing, I of course call the cops. I can't go to work, obviously, um, and I can't really call work because I have to go in before their offices are open. So there's no one there to. So they're probably wondering where the fuck I am. So anyway, I of course call the cops and have to tell them everything. And there's blood everywhere. There's blood everywhere by the apartment. There's just drops of blood here and there. There's blood on the door. In fact, you can probably still see it. I'll show you them. Still on the door. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to get a flashlight. So show the blood on the door. So I'm telling my story. Well, if I'm going to tell the story, I'm going to tell it right. Don't forget about the blood on the window. Well, I don't want to go outside. I don't think there's anything on there. Oh, yeah, I'm back. Just a second. I want to show you the blood on the door because it's still there. I have to get a flashlight. Let me. One person keeps. Come on. Ah, come. Oh, God damn it almighty. Okay, this isn't worth. Oh, this is not worth the trouble. I'm just burping. I can't get a flashlight, but let's just see if I can. Can I flip this? Yeah, I can. Those brown marks. That's the blood for me banging on the door to get back in. So I can get a little bit more light on it. I think it illustrates the point. So keep in mind, that's the little brown marks you see. That's the blood. And this is all the shit that was in my car that I could get. A lot of stuff that was lost. But anyway, so where was I? Okay, so I'm dealing with the police, talking to them, and I guess just those trash bags kind of ruined the punchline or the ending of the story. But I'm gonna say so anyway. Good news is they found the car. They did track down the car. Bad news, it tumbled 3 times. It's in a ditch, and they had to tear the two of the doors off of the car to get to them. To get to the butt ass naked fat black man bleeding from the arms. And I don't know if this makes the situation better or worse. It may not have been his blood. So if that's, I don't know if that's better or worse. So that's basically that's what I had to deal with. That's what I had to deal with. Oh, Anthony said so. What did the guy look like? Was he old? Was he in his 20s? It was super fucking dark. Uh, I read. I haven't done anything yet. I've read online the story. I'm sure they are gonna arrest him because he's wanted. Okay, the blood was probably from a domestic dispute where he stabbed his wife or girlfriend or roommate or whoever. So he stabbed someone. He was butt ass naked, so public indecency. Stole my car, Grand Theft Auto, or actually Grand Theft Auto 5. Um, maybe 6. I don't know. Uh, uh, he took my phone. That's he wrecked it. He got in a wreck with another person. The other person got injured. I don't know the condition of that person. Um, I know the woman or the person he stabbed was sent to the hospital for minor wounds. I know he got sent to the hospital, and I know the person that he got in a wreck with got sent to the hospital as well. I don't know the condition of the person that was sent to the hospital though that was in the wreck. Um, I've been basically reading what I could read online, but I'm almost certain he's going to be arrested. It wouldn't make any sense if he wasn't. This happened. You have to keep in mind this happened Wednesday this week. So and today's Saturday. So they're keeping tight-lipped about the details. So anyway, I deal with the police, and then I hear them talking and everything, and they inform me that he got in a wreck. The car's totaled and all that. I got a police report, and I talked to a detective, and I'm talking to them about when can I get to my car and everything, and da 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 da. Okay, part one. That's Dragon Ball Z. Now let's go on to Dragon Ball GT, where it's not the other stuff's not as interesting. So if Dragon Ball Z is high flying action, then Dragon Ball GT is dealing with bureaucratic bullshit. So at this point, so I call my boss and whatever, and I tell him the situation. And I think the next day, or I think later in that day, I call my boss and tell him I'm not going to be into work the following day because I have to get shit out of my car. So okay, so now it's the next day. Now it's Thursday. Now it's time to get shit out of my car. Uh, so me and my cousin. So I have someone who lives in town. My cousin lives in town, and she's gonna help me out get my shit because she has a day off. Yeah. If you haven't, if you got here just now, rewind. Hell of a story. The stuff here is not as interesting. If you can rewind, go back. Oh, thank you. Uh, for just to update you, Avarice, butt naked black man covered in blood stole my car and wrecked it, totaled it with and my phone too, and my roommate's tablet. So that's the cliff notes. So anyway, this is the next day. This is the next day, and now I have to get shit out of my car. Yeah, and it's true. I'm not bullshitting you. Not bullshitting you. Okay, so anyway, the next day it's time to get shit out of my car. Um, so I call the deputy, I think, or the not deputy. Well, anyway, the guy assigned to my case. I call the guy assigned to my case, tell him, hey, you told me you're going to call me back later today. Haven't heard anything from you. Da 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 da. So anyway, I go to the impound lot. So I go to the impound lot, And we talked to him. Me and Katrina talked to him and say, okay, in order to get stuff out of the car, here's what we need, because it's involved with a crime scene. We need your driver's license. We need uh, your car information. I can't remember how they put it. It's late. Uh, your tags, all your car information, all that bullshit. License and registration. That's what it was. We need your license and registration, your ID, and proof of insurance. I have two out of the three. I have my driver's license. I have my proof of insurance, but I do not have the tags and all that shit. Because all that shit's in the car. So, um, well, at this point, I don't think. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. So anyway, but also that we need the deputy or the I'm saying deputy, and I know that's not right, but we need the guy that's assigned to our case to call the impound lot to tell them that we can go in and get the shit out of the car. And he was supposed to do that the previous day, but it was late, so whatever. Some paperwork got lost, whatever. So we go to the police station because the people there advised us to go to the police station. Now the previous day I called my boss and told him, "Oh, I'll probably be in later because I imagine this won't take long." Well, 3 hours fucking later. Uh, Thank you. Working, working. I've been working, lifting bags on hooks, so I'm lost weight, gained some weight back. Uh, so anyway, uh, to update you, Nick Coleman, I got robbed by a butt naked black man covered in blood. I stole my car and totaled it. In case you didn't, in case you got here. Oh, anyway, back to no shit. So back to okay. So we need to get shit out of the car. So we're at the police station now. We're at the police station, and we say, okay, we need to get shit out of my car. We need the person assigned to my case to give the go ahead so we can get shit out. Okay, so they tell us, okay, we can't do that right now because that person assigned to your case doesn't come here till 4, and I think it's 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. now. So not for several hours will the person come. So we're kind of boned, and I want to get to work because, you know, I don't like to be late, and I skipped a day because I got my car's fucking jacked, and da 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 da. So, okay, so the silver lining is my cousin knows someone who worked with people with disabilities and worked with veterans and shit. So she worked, so she knows legal loopholes and bullshit that she can get around shit. So she calls up the police station, calls the guy, and we get shit going. So we get the go ahead to get into the car. Uh, so now, okay, let's skip forward. Now we're at the car lot. So we get to look at the car. And now it's not only is it totaled, it's fucking totaled. It's fucked. It's fucked. It is completely fucked. If you've seen someone get hit by a semi, this is worse. Oh man, it is fucked. Two of the seats in the back seat of the car. Not back. Two of the doors in the back seat of the car. In the back. To the right, two of the right doors in the back seat of the car. That's the door they had to tear off to get to the drugged up motherfucker. Uh, Crime scene tape over it. There's fucking mud. Shit just flew out. The registration and all that shit flew out of the car somehow. Um, my cane that was a gift to my roommate. That's a real fancy, nice cane that looks just it's a work of art. It's gone. Piece of artwork that was given to Lauren, given to my roommate, from her mother. It's gone. My phone, it's fucking gone. And we asked about the phone. It was not on him. I don't know where he would hide it, even if it. Huh? Oh, I think I said that. Yeah, we should have been insured. We've been paying insurance for a year through AT&T. You got Twitter, man. Been looking for you ever since the Jew Warrior went viral. I wouldn't say viral, but because what? How many thousand views? I don't know, viral. But thanks. But I think you meant thinner, yeah. So, oh yeah, so the car's fucked. Yeah, I, I, I knew that. I knew that the day I made it. But yeah, this is karma. The universe is getting me back for that Jew Wario video. It took the universe a while, but they were cooking up something nice. So even though we're paying insurance for a year on our phones, we don't have insurance because my theory is because we tried to switch the account from my name to my roommate's name. It and then it didn't work. The switch didn't work. Oh, thank you. So it didn't work. So because that didn't work, the insurance got taken off just in time for all this to happen. My phone to get thrown out of fucking car. So and the car to be totaled. So, so we get the car. Car's fucked. We look through all the shit. That stuff in trash bags. That's what we could recover. I haven't gone through it all. I need to look through the clothes. If there's a drop of blood on any of those clothes, I'm throwing them all out. I and like I said, my pants was covered in blood. My belt, all my clothes that I was wearing at the time was covered in blood. I threw it straight into the fucking trash. I mean, I talked to my cousin and I asked her, I probably know what the answer is going to be to this, but should I just throw out my fucking clothes that got blood on them? And she said yes. You don't know you don't know if he has, you don't know if he has what he has, like HIV/AIDS. You don't know. Just throw it out, and that's what I did. It's in the fucking dumpster. So, good news um, uh, the car is insured. Money is owed on the car, but the car is insured. And my parents have given me one of their cars, so I have transportation. And my friends and family have been real helpful, and people at work been real nice. I've been telling my story, and they're like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" Um, and when I came back to work, oh, people like, "Oh man, we miss you." Maybe I might try, but and also like I said, the person my aunt knows a lot of legal bullshit and knows the strings you can pull. Apparently, there's some form you can fill out if you're a victim of a crime, and we're going to fill that out, and I might get money that way. And insurance is most likely going to pay out. And the people, oh man, the people when I came back to work, people are saying, "Oh, we miss you." I don't jokingly say, "Oh, don't do that again." We were totally swamped because they really appreciate me. Uh, I I work at a place where we clean like linen and clothes and shit, and I hang bags that have all that clothes and linen and shit to get sent inside to be sorted, and I do that all day. So if I'm not there, they have to replace me, and depending on who they replace me with, usually they have a temp employee, and depending on the temp employee, maybe they can't hang as good as I can. We need to send in uh, either A, all the shit that's outside, or B, 500 hooks, which is 2 bags on each hook, 1,000 bags. Um, and the bags range from nothing, like picking up a fucking feather, to picking up a ton of bricks and everything in between. And some of the bags are not tied off, so you need to tie the bags off. Some of the shit's not in bags, so you have to put it in bags. Some of the shit's moldy, and has fucking maggots and gross shit on it. And some temp employees just are like, fuck this, I bounce. So they're real happy I came back. So I tell them my story, and they're real, they're like, oh my God, are you okay? Thank God you're okay. Everyone's saying, thank God you're okay. No one, you didn't get hurt. You're smart for just giving them the phone, just letting them fuck off. Thank God you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Oh shit! This has been my week. But good news is, silver lining. My aunt's gonna help me out with filling out a form to maybe so I can get a little bit of money. My parents helped me out with a car. I got transportation, so I went 2 days, 3 days without transportation. If I didn't have parents that, you know, were better off and cared about me so much and had the ability to help me drive 3 hours to help me, give me a car, all this shit, I'd be a lot worse off. So, so, uh, so the universe may be trying to get me back for the Jew Wario, but fuck you, universe. Fuck you, universe. I have good friends, good family, I have good alcohol, baby. Hey, Lauren.
What?
How you doing? I'm sorry to hear that. And I have a good roommate too. That's been real supportive in my time of need. It's like everyone else in my life right now. Uh, and lately I've been kind of down in the dumps because no one would talk to me, and I can't contact anyone. No one's responded to my texts, and I've been making just passive aggressive bullshit, try hard shit on my Facebook. Uh, edgy fucking edgelord shit. But now I'm, what? After all this, you know what? I would donate cash and mill. Well, thank you. I might do that. Man, I might do that tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I might do that eventually. But so that's my story. That's my wacky fucking crazy story. And you guys may not believe it because it sounds like a tale. Um, but it happened. I would tell you where I live so you can look it up, but I don't. No, I didn't. I already been docked once, so fuck that. You want to hear the story about how I got doxxed? That's kind of a little story. Well, actually, it's not really a story, but yeah, I got doxxed back in the old Captain Crazy days. I got doxxed. So anyway, back in the old Captain Crazy days, I got doxxed. So anyway, so I make my Captain Crazy videos. I make my Jew Wario videos, and this guy says, he finds out where I live. He finds out my name. He finds my Facebook. He's like, "What's up?" Let's say Sally McSallerson. After, okay,
Yeah, I don't know if I should get in there with you all the way or not.
that's fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't feel so tough.
I should probably go to bed. Been,
Seizing out.
yeah, I haven't lost seizures.
Well, good night,
Good
and I
night.
love you.
Okay.
Don't sleep in here.
Oh,
Don't go outside.
I won't. I won't.
After what happened, I don't want you going outside.
Yeah, with the robbing and all that shit.
So good night.
Good night. Be careful with all that trash bags.
Yeah, my foot hurts.
Try to go to sleep. Are you hot?
I'm hot and I'm cold at the same time.
What?
I'm hot and cold.
Oh, okay. You want me to turn on the air?
Yeah, please.
Okay, after this I will.
Sorry
That's okay. This guy finds out my name, says, "Hey, let's say my name's Fucky McFuckerson." Said, "Hey, Fucky McFuckerson, I know where you live. I know where you go to high school. I was in high school at the time. I know your high school. Ooh, you go to. Oh, I know all this shit, and no, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you." And he's bullshitting out your ass. Basically, he finds my Facebook and he's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Ooh, I know. I got you. I found your Facebook. You live in bullshit town X." But and I was a little afraid. But here's the thing: I was living with my dad at the time because I'm in high school. My dad has a small fucking arm, small arsenal. So if he did anything to me, he'd be fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Anyway, that's I guess so anyway, this is that's my story. Um, I guess bottom line is the moral of the story is don't make a video about a suicide of a person that's big in the gaming community because like a half a decade later, a fat black man covered in blood is going to jack your car and steal your. Yeah, I believe that too. Um, but one would argue that a person who makes fun of suicide is scum of the earth. Apparently, I'm worse. If you look at the comments in that video, I'm worse than Hitler. Somebody actually says I'm worse than Hitler, and when I say, "Oh yeah," as Captain Crazy, I tell them, "Oh yeah, like I'm worse than a guy who killed a whole bunch of Jews," and that person's response was literally, "Well, yeah." At least Hitler didn't make this video. At least Hitler didn't make a video about someone killing themselves. Unironically. So, so I mean, yeah, Hitler killed like 50 billion fucking Jews, but at least he didn't make fun of suicide. I mean, come on. Yeah, I give him credit. Credit where credit's due now. And literally, if you look at the comments in that video, that's one of the comments. I distinctly remember that. So my previous live stream, I posed the question whether or not pegging was gay. Like, when a woman uses a strap on a man, is that gay? But now I pose an even greater question: are traps gay? I say yes because you're doing a dude. But if you're trapped by the trap, is that gay? Are traps gay? Question one. Question two, if you're trapped by the trap, is that gay? And I say if you're trapped by the trap, it's not gay because you're doing them thinking they're a woman. What if you have sex with a shapeshifter that can shapeshift into a woman, but their true form is a man? Huh? So anyway, I might stream for a couple more. I might stream for a couple more minutes. Probably, yeah. So I'm going to stream for a couple more minutes and see if I might drink a little bit more. See if anything crazy comes up. I don't drink a whole lot. That's the funny thing. 2 streams and I'm drinking. But after the shit I've been through, shit. Total Biscuit. Did Total Biscuit make him? Did I read that right? I'm in a room at a family party, so just so I could watch this. Just so you went to the party just to watch me live stream? That's what I'm getting. And did Total Biscuit? Wait, I could not ever understand why Total Biscuit got mad about that. Wait, what are you referring to? Because Total, are you saying Total Biscuit made a video about Captain Crazy, or are you saying something because I watched Total Biscuit, not religiously. Because if Total Biscuit made a video about me, I want to fucking see it. I'm interested to see what he has to say. Oh, that would be great. That'd be great because then I could come back as Cap. Now, be late now. Let me throw out. When someone asks Total Biscuit or Traps Gay, oh yeah, oh I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, okay. I was thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, man, if there's drinking at the party, just get fucking drunk, man. Because at this point, I'm probably just gonna bullshit around. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh, ideas for Captain Crazy. Just to throw them out there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do them. So after I kind of stopped making Captain Crazy videos, one idea was okay. Captain Crazy was actually created in a lab by Fred Phelps to as a robot as a weapon for this religious cult. And Fred Phelps is Dr. Giro, basically. Okay, and that was the idea. But then I stopped making the videos. But now I'm thinking about maybe revisiting that idea because now I don't live too close by the Westboro Baptist Church. I live like 2 hours away. So I'm thinking maybe if they take the bait, I could get something going. Because the whole idea behind Captain Crazy was I was making fun of this guy called Anthos the Unknown Autobot, and he was like, "Oh, I'm the troll buster. I'm gonna bust the trolls," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm the ultimate troll. Bust me." So my idea is Captain Crazy was thrown in a time spiral by this evil organization that takes Captain Crazy's technology because Captain Crazy's powered by hatred, and they take it and they use it for their own devices. Now Captain Crazy's back and he's pissed. He's out of the time spiral, and and, uh, and I'm gonna tell you, oh, I'm Captain Crazy, and I'm gonna tell you who did this to me. And then I would pan up to Westboro Baptist Church. These are the people who did it to me, and that would be the next saga. As maybe they fucked with the time stream, made Donald Trump president, and the true president that should have been elected was Ted Cruz. So Ted Cruz should have been elected. Or I'll throw out some random like, oh, George Bush was supposed to be elected. Yeah, that George Bush. we changed the Constitution so George Bush could be elected God King or something. Stupid bullshit like that. So what do you think? Captain Crazy versus Captain Crazy versus West Rural Baptist Church. What do you think? That's the next saga. Maybe add a little bit of Dragon Ball Super. Maybe Goku Black instead of like Goku Black. It's Captain Crazy. Captain Crazy Black. Fred Phelps from an alternate timeline got a hold of Captain Crazy's body, and instead of dying, he puts his soul in Captain Crazy's body from the future. So it's Captain Crazy versus Captain Crazy Black. Now, and maybe they'll have like a showdown. Captain Crazy's like Black is like, you hate the faggots just as much as I do. Why are you fighting against me? You know, and then Captain Crazy, maybe Captain Crazy's like, you know what? Because you believe in a dead god. You're doing so for religion. I do so for trolls. Or I could be like, you have hatred in your heart. I control it. I feed off it. I feed off of hatred. You are consumed by it. Some stupid bullshit. You know, Captain America. Fucking comic book bullshit. Or maybe just fuck you. I'm Captain Crazy. Yeah, that's an idea. Only bad thing is I live somewhere else now, and I don't have a big like backyard, so I have to figure out a way around that. I can't just go film in my backyard anymore. But I might be funnier just film everything in my living room and just. You want me to turn on the air? A little spicy. A little spicy. A little spicy. The return of Captain Crazy Vacation 2017. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe for season 2 of Captain Crazy. And if I get like, or maybe Captain Crazy movie. Get start a GoFundMe if I reach, say five. I don't know. I don't know how much a movie would make. Let's say $500,000. If I reach $500,000, I'll make a Captain Crazy movie, and it'll be filmed on a fucking on this not iPad. What am I saying? This is I'm saying iPad. What is this I have in my hand? Not an iPad. Hey Lauren, what's the generic name for an iPad? Hey Lauren, this is not an iPad. What is this? Tablet. I'll film it on this tablet. Make a Captain Crazy movie for $500,000 or $500,000. I'll make a Captain Crazy. No, or however much I need to make a Captain Crazy movie. And this idea will be the Captain Crazy movie. And then if that's the smash hit in theaters, I'll make a prequel where it's all the stuff that happened to get to that point. Or maybe the first 10 minutes is like a recap. No, it's never gonna happen though. I would fucking shit my pants, and I swear to God, if that happens, I'm gonna film it on this iPad or on whatever phone I get. and it'll be done. It will be done with. I might have to make a recreation of the Captain Crazy outfit because but it'll be filmed. Captain Crazy will look no different. If I get money, I'll make everyone else in like super intricate costumes, but Captain Crazy would look like shit. And the special effects would look okay, but all of Captain Crazy's special effects would look like shit intentionally. That would be the cap. That would be the true power of the Captain Crazy tech. Oh yeah, it's almost been an hour. That's cool. Would I? Would I? No. Well, maybe. If I could get, I don't know. That's a good question. We're just bullshitting around, but would I, or would I just have me play every part? That'd be interesting. Would I have me play every part, or would I just get no? But would I just hire homeless people? I just hire homeless people, give them a couple bucks, and say, "Hey, there's $100. I'm making a movie. Want to make a movie with me? Here's $100. I'm gonna give you a cut of the profits. Here's $100. Here's what I need you to do. You're Fred Phelps. You're a bad guy. You're Captain Crazy Black. Just fucking go with it, and we'll do it one shot. And if they like, let's say they fuck up a line. No, just roll with it. That would be cool. You'd be Captain Crazy Black or Fred Phelps. Oh, and then I could be like Fred Phelps, more like Fred Fucks. Eh? It'll be a throwback. Oh, that would be so. Oh man, you know what? I would have the angry video game nerd in it, just so I can hang out with him. In fact, the entire budget would be just here. Here's like if I make half a million, uh, like a quarter of that, or like 500,000. I was like, look, here's 400,000. Be in my movie, man. I just want to hang out with you, man. And the extra 100,000 would be like, man, I just want to blow you, man. I just want to put it in my mouth. And I'm not even gay. I just want to fuck the angry video game nerd. I mean, who wouldn't? I know he's a married man, but that just makes it a little spicy. I mean, he'd be taking me from behind, and it'd be like, oh yeah, fucking piece of dog shit, diarrhea coming out of my dick, and I'd be like, yeah, why not? I don't think I'm that popular, not yet, anyway. But I actually own the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, and I love it. But man, I love the Angry Video Game Nerd. I was a fan. I was a fan from the Bible games one, and I think that's his best. I still think that's his best video. I even own on Steam. Believe it or not, on Steam they have three Super Noah's Ark 3D on Steam, and I own it because it was on sale. I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. Like $1.50 or something. Like shit, why not? And it's not bad. It's not bad. Probably the best Christian themed game I've ever played. Low bar, but and recently I guess maybe I bought Fight of Gods. Have you heard of Fight of Gods on Steam? It's a fighting game with gods of different religions, and yes, Jesus Christ is the playable character. And the trailer for it, mwah, on the trailer it says Jesus Christ is back and he's cross. Mwah! Mwah! Sold. Mwah! and he's cross. Mwah! Perfect. Mwah! Sold. Mwah! Mwah! I was never sold faster on a trailer. I was never sold faster on a trailer as quicker than Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But unlike Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, when I actually saw gameplay, I was like, oh shit. And then more information came out. I was like, oh fuck. To the point where like, fuck it, I'm just buying it when it comes. I'm gonna buy Ultimate Infinite. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably put at least some internet famous people in it just because why not? But at the same time, I think it would just be funnier just to fuck around. Just do it in the style of a Captain Crazy video with a budget. With budget for special effects and shit. Maybe not even that. Maybe just do it in the style of, maybe just, hey, oh man, I would, man, thank you for the vids, man. Thank you for the video. You are you you are a renaissance man. You've changed the scope of the internet. Every guy on YouTube wants to be you, me included. Everyone down the line. You're the Simpsons. You're the Simpsons of the internet. Everyone wants to be the Simpsons. On television, every animated show wants to be the Simpsons. Because everyone looked at The Simpsons like, oh man, no one else did that before. I want a slice of that. That inspired me to make Family Guy. That inspired me to make South Park. You are the when someone makes a review show, they you're always compared. You are the Banksy. You are the Banksy of the internet. You're the Michelangelo of the internet. You're Elvis of the internet. Oh man, because he love him or hate him, he has changed the face of YouTube and internet entertainment for the end of time, or at least for my generation and generation moving forward. I can't tell you 100 years from now, but when people look back on like Citizen Kane and being like, "That's the movie," that's the movie when everyone compares it to that. That's the movie where it got real. Shit got real. People started looking at this medium and like, okay, yeah, this is a serious thing. We can tell stories. We can do shit with it. But man, I'd say I'd have a beer with him, but I don't care for beer. Um, I don't like. I like alcohol. I like bitch beer. I like alcohol that tastes sweet. I like my alcohol. I like my alcohol like I like my man, a little fruity and sweet. Is he kidding? Is he kidding? I don't know. I got a better one. I like my beer. I like my alcohol like I like my women with a high amount of alcohol in it. Well, I bet that joke made. Ooh, send that joke to Anita Sarkeesian. Old school. I don't know if that shit's old school. Um, not twit. Technically, I have a Twitter. I created it. One of my assignments in school was to create a Twitter account. And, I don't use it. Skype, I do, but I don't really give it out. Old school game system. Probably PlayStation. Probably PlayStation 2, just for the plain fact that it has a DVD player, and that's probably the one I played the most. GameCube, I like own. I have a GameCube, but I like own like literally two games for it, Melee and something else. I bought it when it was super cheap, way after the fact. Xbox, I like Xbox, fine, original. But let me go on a little tangent. So Atari comes out. It's in color and okay, let's go way back. The Odyssey has handful of games, comes with a handful of games, and that not much else. Then you go to Atari. Now we're ending. Okay, now you can buy more games for it. It comes with a pack-in, but you can get more games for it, so it's ever expanding, and it's in color now. So vast improvement. Atari to NES, more colors, more clarity. Games are longer. There's more shit going on. 8-bit, vast improvement. NES to Super NES, or 8-bit to 16-bit. Master System to Genesis. Uh, vast improvement. 16 bits, more detail, a lot more shit going on, better sound. 16-bit to 3D. Super Nintendo to PlayStation or Nintendo 64. 3D, open worlds, new shit going on. Vast improvement. N64 to PlayStation 2, GameCube, that era. Vast improvement, finer details. Things are smooth now, not so rough. A lot longer games, vaster worlds. So we're starting to get into open world shit. PlayStation 2 to Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, that era. Vast improvement. Even the Wii, motion shit, motion control. Maybe not big graphics, but motion control, new shit going on. Everything's looking hyper real, HD. Xbox 360 to Xbox One, it's like graphical boost. 1080p to 4K, things look a little better. Just things look a little better. Oh, we have a new model. It's slimmer now. Oh, we're coming out with a new $500 Xbox One. It's a little bit does things a little slightly better. My battery's getting low. That's my little rant is that Xbox 360 to Xbox One, not much of a jump. I guess VR maybe, but even then, I mean, that really is that. I mean, not a huge jump. And really, if I showed you an Xbox One and I told you this is on the 360, this is running on a 360, would you question it? If I told you, if you knew nothing about video games, and I told you, oh yeah, this is Titanfall 2 on the Xbox 360, would you question it? Would you like, no, I don't. But if I told you, okay, if we're in the 360 era, and I showed you, oh, this is Gears of War, and this is on the PlayStation 2, or this is on the Xbox, straight away what people would be, oh no, bullshit. This is on the original Xbox. And there's another rant. Xbox One, come the fuck on. Because now when I say, oh, I'm playing a game on the Xbox One, I have to be, oh, wait, original Xbox. Not the Xbox One, because now there's an Xbox One. So it's confusing. If I say, oh, I'm playing Halo on the Xbox, am I saying Halo on the Xbox? Or Xbox, or if I say Xbox One, do I mean the Xbox One as in the first Xbox? Or do I mean the Xbox One as in the new Xbox? Or do I mean, oh, you're playing it on the Xbox like you're just playing it this in the Xbox general Xbox family? So if I'm saying I'm playing Halo 2 on the Xbox, do you mean, oh, you're playing Halo 2 on the Xbox? Or do you mean you're playing Halo 2 on the Xbox 360 because it's like backwards compatible? Or do you mean you're playing, uh, you know? With PlayStation, you don't have that trouble. Oh, I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. Just call it the Xbox 420. Fuck it. Blaze it. That should have been the fucking new Xbox. Xbox 420. Blaze it. And that would have been a cool tagline too. That would sell itself. Have Snoop Dogg come out. Yo, I'm Snoop Dogg. Yo, I'm Snoop Dogg. You know, for shizzle. Xbox 420. Blaze it. And he'd just whip out a doobie. Blaze it. He would blow smoke in the air, and it was CGI Xbox 420. And then the smoke, it spells out Xbox 420. That should I should be PR for Xbox. Xbox 420, blaze it. Green, and it should be green. That's the other thing. They should have several. No, they should have several colors. They should have like a probably PlayStation 1 because I was raised with it, or I had it. Well, Dreamcast ain't a bad choice. Uh, I got Nintendo 64 late in the game. I basically got it to play Mischief Makers because I love rare shit like the company, not stuff that's expensive. Um, PlayStation 1 probably because I got it. Dreamcast, although that's not a bad pick because that's the obscure one that no one's heard of. When I list off video games I own, oh, I own this, I own this, I own this, I own a Dreamcast, and a lot of people I talk to is like, what the fuck is a Dreamcast? That's the one that people are like, oh, let me tell you a tale of a video game console that kicked ass, but man, did it sink. Let me tell you the tale of the Titanic, where nobody thought it would ever sink, and boy, did it sink. And for us, NES or Genesis, Super Nintendo, I wasn't born then, so I don't really have an opinion. So I have a new console that can play old games. It's called an FC3. It was released before the Retron and all that, so it was like the precursor to the Retron 3. See in the background, you kind of see a wall scroll. That's Terry Bogart from Fatal Fury, I think. Fatal Fury? All right, Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, whatever. No, it's story time. Let me tell you a story behind that wall scroll. So where I used to live, there was a video game store. I can't remember what it was called, but they were going out of business, so they were selling all their wall scrolls. And I bought that one because that was one that was in that store hung up. I bought specifically as a keepsake to remember that store. Let me tell you something sad. I was actually I shed a tear as I was walking out that store. I shed a tear because I was like, oh, I'll never buy games from here again. This is the end of an era. Then a year later, a new video game store moves in. So not the same one, obviously, but so it's almost like it never left. Same thing with the arcade in that mall. It went away, and I was like, oh, shed a single tear. It's end of an era. And then a year later, it came back. So fuck. Kind of, there's moments where I feel like, man, I'm a fucking badass. I'm pimp. And then there's moments where like I look back and I'm like, well, what a bitch. What a bitch, crying about a video game. So, yeah. Hold on there. To be continued. So I'm back. I'm back now. Let me check, see if anyone made any messages. Nope. So anyway, I don't think anyone's watching. I don't think does that. Is anyone still watching because the little icon with a man saying 0? Does that mean no one's watching? I guess if I'm asking no one. But if there's anyone watching, say, fuck you, Captain Crazy. All no one's watching. Let me do something. And you answer a question for me?
Yeah, what is it?
No one has called you, has they?
No, nobody called you.
Okay, could you double check to make sure no one's left a message or anything, just to be sure? Okay, I'm still live streaming, but let me
Yeah, it's up. Because it makes noise. Is it all the way plugged into the wall? Is it all the way plugged in?
this cord is kind of sketchy. When I lay it down, it doesn't want to.
Well, I've got a.
Cord, give me that other cord. It's a little bit better. Or I could put it on and put on my charger.
Well, I kind of wanted it in here so that I can make a nice.
need new chargers. Yeah, for the time being, that's what we'll do. I'll just swap out chargers. Tomorrow, remind me. Maybe I'll try to go to
You get another charger?
Yeah, because they have 3 to 5.
I got a question.
Hey, I'm still live streaming.
Well, I was just curious if the wireless
We need to get
adapter. Get an adapter.
Yeah, we need a cord and a wall plug. I don't know where that shit's at. On or off? Oh, let it go. Which reminds me, I actually need to charge mine. So, it's actually coming to here. This plug might not be great, but I think it'll work for time being. Oh, damn it. I forgot my. Oh, let's see. Is it charging? Yeah, it's charging. I forgot my secret ingredient, alcohol. So I forgot this thing. I need to get new chargers. Charging? Charging? Good. Go to another convention. What do you mean to another convention? Well, I went to one. I don't know if I ever talked about it. But yeah, I'd go to a convention. Yeah, I had an opportunity. Well, I could have gone to one recently, but after working, after work, because my work's pretty intensive, I just want to lay at home and watch YouTube and fucking play video games. I don't want to do anything else. But if there was, and the convention I went to was like, oh yeah, we're going to interview the Yellow Ranger, and we have this guy that was a zombie once on Walking Dead. It was like, who cares? If you're interviewing the Red Ranger, or the Gold Ranger, or the Green Ranger, fine. But the fucking Yellow Ranger, fuck off. Or fucking go, we're going to interview the guy that created Super Sentai. Or Saban, the director of Saban. Oh, here's a Stan Lee look-alike. Take a picture with a Stan Lee look-alike. A guy who looks a lot like Stan Lee. Not Stan Lee himself, we can't afford him, but this guy looks a lot like him. Fucking lame. These won't. Where I'm staying at this apartment, man, these outlets are looser than a 500-pound woman's looser than a 500-pound prostitute. Looser than a 500-pound prostitute's pussy. These, I swear to God, these outlets. You plug in something. Yeah. I mean, I swear to God, these outlets. I plug something in, they fall right out. Every single fucking outlet. I had to replace a couple. But I know how to do that, so it ain't a big deal. My my vacuum cleaner actually crapped out a little while ago. Um, Battery's low, battery's low. Man, this charger fucking sucks a dick. But yeah, this convention you can take a picture with a guy that looks like Stan Lee and some Iron Man cosplayers. Granted, the Iron Man cosplayers are really cool, cool as shit. But it's like, come on. Hell, maybe I can book it. Maybe I can book a guest as meet Captain Crazy. What do you think? Does Captain Crazy have the same pull as Stanley look alike? Fuck, maybe. Stanley, not Stan Lee, mind you. Fuck, get Stanley's cousin. Get Stanley's cousin. At least he's related to Stanley. But Stanley look-alike. And a little while, I think a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, one of my friends wanted me to go to this gay pride thing, and part of me wanted to go just to get out of the house, but at the same time, man, I'm fucking tired. It's outside. It's outside in the heat, and I've been working outside in the heat. And it's surrounded by people I don't know, and I don't like hanging around people I don't know. And it doesn't really even have anything to do with the gay shit. I don't like getting out. I mean, I work outside, and I don't want to walk around outside in a park. I don't want to walk. And that's when I was in a bitchy, oh, fuck the world phase. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Part of me wanted to go, but I was like, I don't know. Should I go? Should I stay? Ultimately, I donated plasma, got some money, and then went home. Told my friend, I hope you had a good time. How's your day and everything? We're cool, but and also there wasn't anything. It was like, oh, we'll dance. We have a thing going on, and we have a DJ playing music and playing music off his iPad. We have fucking this, that, and the other thing. We have hot dogs, and I was like, I don't know, man. Then later on, there was like a burlesque thing going on. I was like, I might go to that, but at the same time, it's at a bar, and there's an entry fee, and I don't like drinking at bars because they charge you up the ass. And if I want to get fucked up, if I want to get fucked up the ass at a bar, I'm at least find a nice lady and get a strap on, get some strap on play. Find a nice lady, you know, throw her a couple bills and say, hey, put on this strap on, fuck me up the ass. Because if you're going to a bar, that's what you're doing. You get fucked up the ass. So if you're getting fucked up the ass, might as well be by a pretty lady. That's what I'm saying. Words of wisdom live by, my friends. Either you a nice lady. All you need in life is get a nice lady that's into strap-on play, into pegging. Let her bend you over, and just take you to Pound Town, and that's all I want in life, man. It's just a pretty lady that's into Pound Town. Yeah, I guess I'm doing fidget spinners now because I bought one for $1 at fucking Dollar Tree. Because every fucking meme lord has to have a fidget spinner in 2017. So apparently, if you have autism, it'll carry you of it. Captain Crazy. Yeah, you know what? If I could do it, I'd have it like have a little. Every time you spin it, it would say "fuck you for buying." Fuck, fidget spinners are gay. Fidget spinners are gay. And it would just as long as you spin it, it would just insult you for using a fidget spinner. Jew Wario killed himself. What a pansy! And it would just insult you. Fidget spinners are gay. Fuck you. You kill yourself for playing with me. Shut me up your ass. Fuck you. The Holocaust. I'm a fan. And just it would just say just rotten shit to you. Or maybe a fidget spinner that would refuse to spin. This is a fuck you. Maybe if I make a not a GoFundMe, Kickstarter. You know what I do? If I would make the movie, I'd put it on Kickstarter, and I'd make the movie, but I'd make it just I would just film it on my my iPad and just make like spend like $20 and pocket the rest because fuck it, if Anita Sarkeesian can scam people, why not me? If Anita Sarkeesian say, "Oh yeah, I'll make women versus video games. Oh, I'll make it. I'll deliver what I said I would." Because, well, I'd buy a fancy camera too. I'd pocket most of the money. I'd buy enough to say, yeah, I spent money on this. Why not? I'd I just because then at least at the end of the day, I say, hey, I did better than I I did what it was promised. I'm better than Anita Sarkeesian. Low bar, but I'm better. Hell, I mean, at least Zoe Quinn works for it. Shit. True talk, real talk. I kind of feel, you know what? Zoe Quinn gets a lot of shit, but I feel a little bad for her. Let me tell you why. Because all around the world, there's women, you know, let's be honest, there's women that are fucking their way to the top. They're screwing someone left and right just to get to where they need to be. And Zoe Quinn was just unlucky enough to be the one that got caught. And I think the true fault is with the people that say, "Okay, you blow me, good game review." That's where the true blame is. Who's worse, Martin Lewinsky or the person who had sex with Bill Clinton or Bill Clinton himself? And everyone gives shit to the girl that fucking did that, but not Bill Clinton. And I think that's a raw deal. I think that's a raw deal. And honestly, Zoe Quinn wasn't. I mean, Zoe Quinn have done some shitty things and fucked people over, but I think a lot of why she's fucking people over is she's getting stress from all this Gamergate bullshit and all this all just the walls crashing down around her. And I think a lot of the shit that she did that's bad, although, she's done some pretty stupid shit and she's fucked some people over, but I think a lot of that was an end result of the Gamergate blowing up. So although I'm not excusing the things that she's done, I'm sympathetic because she got a raw deal. She fucked her way to the top, which, if you ask me, hey, worst things out there, she didn't kill. She's not fucking people. She's not dealing crack. She's not ruining people's lives. She got a couple CEOs, put a smile on their face, gave them a good time, gave them a show, and she just got found out. Who's she hurting? And I think a lot of the bad shit, the stupid shit that came afterwards was because of the stress of what happened. Not excusing it, but man, I'd hate to be her. I'd hate to be her. If she were here right now, I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry the things that happened. I don't agree with a lot of the things you say. I don't agree with anything what you say about Gamergate or anything like that. You know, and then I'd maybe have sex with her. Maybe I can white knight her. Maybe I can be a white knight. And maybe I can give her a little action. But seriously though, man, she got a raw deal. So, what's your thought? Do you think I'm correct in thinking that she got a raw deal and maybe although she doesn't have clean hands, that maybe because of the walls crashing down on her and she needed help and she needed, and the only people that came to aid her was Arnita Sarkeesian, all these feminists, all these crazy nutsos. Yeah, gamers are evil, men are shit. Oh yes, ooh, we'll come to your aid. And what I would say to, seriously, what I would say to Zoe Quinn if she were here right now, watch your back. That's what I would say. I'd say watch your back because, yeah, watch your back. I would say to her, watch your back. Because Anita Sarkeesian, all these feminists, they're your ally right now because you're a stepping stone. It's you are you are a poster child. You are, how do I put this? I'm trying to choose my words. You're a friend of convenience. You are not a friend. You're an ally. You're an ally of convenience. You're a friend of convenience. It's convenient for them to them with you because they can say, "Well, look at what happened to her. All these gamers, look at all she did was this. All she did was get her name out there. She won, and then they spread their rumors. They spread their lies. They send her death threats. They threaten to rape her. All of this horrible shit. And look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing, Anita Sarkeesian, and look at what Billy, Susan McSuserson and her feminist campaign. Look at all these people, and we're all joining together and to make it so people like her doesn't get affected. So my advice to her is watch out because as soon as you say something that rubs them the wrong way, that they don't like, let's say maybe you make a game. Let's say Anita Sarkeesian is, I don't know. Let's say you're a type A feminist and she's a type B feminist. And as soon as you say something that's type A feminist stuff and she's type B, then she's going to tell all her type B friends that, oh, she's not with us anymore. Oh, she's down the wrong path. Oh, don't trust what she says. Then Kotaku, Rock, Paper, Shotgun, all these people are going to make. The same when they were saying before, oh, she's a goddess, she's independent, she's powerful, she's strong. All those places are going to say, oh, she's weak, she's pathetic, she's scum, she's the worst, she's a whore. These are the look at the pictures. She did porn. No, she's everything that's wrong with women. Oh, she does not. She does not respect us. And the world's going to come crashing down on her again. Now all the friends and all the allies and all watch out for Judas. Watch out for the Judas in the table. Judas, you can't spell Judas without Anita. Rose by any other name. I'm looking in my crystal ball. She's gonna say something that's gonna piss off one of her feminist friends. As soon as that happens, she's no longer with us, guys. And again, although she's done some shitty things, she's discouraged. She shut down anti-bullying campaigns because she's doing one and all this shit. I think it's because people are pulling her to the strings. Anita Sarkeesian saying, yes, this is the right thing to do. You need to do this. You're in the right. Or whatever. I'm just using Anita Sarkeesian as an example. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm pulling the strings. I'm watching you dance. But as soon as she acts out of hand, the strings will be cut. Fuck you. Down the toilet. And I hope that when that happens, I hope she doesn't. Honestly, I hope she doesn't. I joked about the Jew Wario shit, but honestly, I mean, I was sad about it because I was a cool guy. But at the time, I was thinking, what would Captain Crazy do? And that's why I made the video. But if she killed herself, man, I'd feel sorry. I might make fun of her video. I might make a Captain Crazy video making fun of her. I'll see you later. Man, I hope she doesn't, she doesn't go crazy, even crazier than before. So, I think that'll be it for now. It's been almost 2 hours, so time for me to end this puppy. And till next time. Oh, hey, I got a new person watching. Well, see, who? I saw a 0 go to 1. Who's watching now? Oh, so there's a way. Is there a way to see who's watching? Maybe. I don't know. I might. I don't know. Probably. I don't know how soon. I might try doing this every now and again. Maybe once a week. Maybe. I maybe do that. Just to bullshit around. Got 3 likes. Why not? Maybe just bullshit around for those 3 that care. Yeah, you know what? I might do it. So, if Zoe Quinn, if you're watching, hit me up. Maybe we can do a collaboration. Maybe you could do a collaboration with a fucking neckbeard gamer. Why not? Maybe I can. Maybe I can be. Maybe I can be the villain in your next video game. Why not? That'd be funny. That would be funny. Maybe do a collaboration. I'm like a fucking evil gamer that's trying to keep down the feminists. That would be cool. That would actually be kind of cool. Make fun of myself a little bit. Yeah, suicide's funny. Fuck you. Bullying's cool. kill me and there's 10 billion will replace me. You know what? Whoever's watching this, send that to Zoe Quinn. Tell her, hey, idea for a game. And he's game, man. He's game. He'll record the voices. He'll record it. Not turn you on. And send her this. You like me doing that to your fidget spinner, don't you? Then maybe that would be like that would be the congratulation video for beating the game. Me just doing this for 3 hours. Stream longer because if have to go either way. I don't know. I was going to quit, but then I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna stream longer. I don't know. I was going to quit, but then 0 went to 1. I think that was you, and I don't know, man. Maybe I'm guessing you're a dude. Send me your dick pics. Why not? I'll jerk off to them. Just for you. I don't know if you're gay or straight, but you know what? Maybe we can trade some pics. I'm not. I'm mostly into women, but I'll swing. I'll swing a little bit. I'll swing a little, depending on how girly you look. I don't know if you're into that, but maybe if you haven't tried it, maybe maybe try it. I mostly top, but hey, I might try bottoming for a little bit. Well, if you're going, if anyone's interested, say, hey, this guy's streaming, he's bullshitting around. If you have nothing better to do, tell people about me. Tell them, check out this guy's older videos because, he's nuts. Show him the Jew Wario video. Tell him I'm not making any money off of it because everything's demonetized, but just show him anyway. I might make a GoFundMe. I might make a Kickstarter. I might make it. What's the porn version of Kickstarter? You know what? If I make if I make $1 million, well, what? Hey, if you want to, go ahead. You'll be my greatest fan. I guarantee it. You'll be my greatest fan. If I make a Kickstarter and I get $1 million, what should I do for $1 million if I get a Kickstarter? So I'm thinking I'd just make a gay porn. Fuck it for $1 million. I'll take a big long black D just right in my pooper for $1 million. Why not? For an hour and a half? Why not? Captain Crazy Porn, yeah, like. Or what would you prefer? Would you prefer Captain Crazy top, or would you prefer Captain Crazy bottom? If that were to happen, I don't know if you're gay or straight or whatever, but if you were gay, Captain Crazy on top, Captain Crazy on bottom, or versatile. That's my question. Maybe I do a switcheroo. Maybe someone's doing me and I do them and someone else. Okay. Okay. That's no, maybe. Okay. Hold on a second.
Does it feel bad? I'm gonna have to have you for it.
Be back in a sec.
We're gonna have to get some tomorrow.
We have a fresh bottle. Just take a swig of it before I have a count for it. Well, I'll put it back.
That's about the fucking Antichrist. Is that shit serious? Is there seriously gonna be an Antichrist?
Well, if you're Christian, you believe in it, that eventually the Antichrist will show up and then Jesus will kick his ass.
I don't believe that there's an Antichrist. Yes, I believe in Jesus, but I don't fucking believe in Antichrist.
In the Bible, they talk about the Antichrist.
Because I believe that if the Antichrist was gonna come, it would have been born already.
Well, it depends on your interpretation. Some people say Barack Obama's the Antichrist or Trump's the Antichrist.
I've heard Obama, but I've never heard
Bush
Trump.
the Antichrist. Every president's the Antichrist.
I've never heard Trump or any of the others.
No.
Just Obama.
Love you too. Okay. It would be bisexual, yeah. It would be. Fuck it. Anyway, I think I'll go. So, bottom line, I guess we wrap things up. I was robbed by a butt naked black man covered in blood. See you later.